part of our lesson, we're going to continue working with writing repeating decimals as fractions or mixed numbers. But this part of the lesson is working where we have more than one number repeating. So in our previous ones, we guys had just one number that was underneath of our repeat end, and now we're going to be working where we have two numbers under the repeat end. Still following the same steps, the only thing that's going to modify would be in step 2. That is where instead of it being times 10 to the power of 1, which was actually 10, it's going to be, in this case, we're going to be working two repeating numbers, so it would be 10 to the power of 2 or 100. Okay, so first step is we're going to write it out as x equals. So we've got x equals 1.25. Okay, so we always do our x equals our decimal number. Then we're going to multiply each side of our equation by the number of repeating, so 10 to the power of the number repeating. So we have two numbers repeating. That's why we're going to do 10 to the power of 2, which is the same as 100. So our new equation is going to be, if we take this times 100, it is going to become 100x equals, and then when we convert a decimal to 100, 2 zeros means we're going to move our decimal 2 places to the right. So if we move our decimal 2 places to the right, it becomes 125.25 because the 25 continues to repeat. Okay, so there's step 2. Step 3 is we're going to subtract the original. So we're going to take our original and now substitute it in. So really, the only thing that's different with this part of the lesson is the step 2 where we took it times 100 instead of times 10 because we had two numbers that were repeating. So we're going to do subtract 1x because that's the same as 1x equals 1.25 repeating. All right, so 100 minus 1 gives me 99x equals, this is going to be 0, 0, and 124. So really it's just 124. Okay, so now to get x by itself, we'll divide by 99. Divide by 99. Okay, so if we go through and we do that, we get 1. And left over would be 25 over 99. Okay, so if I were to go through and actually check that on my calculator, I'm just going to punch in 25 divided by 99, and it should give me 0.25 repeating. And when I do that, it does give me 0.25 repeating, so my 1 in the front is just the same as my 1 in my decimal in the front. So here is our final answer, 1 and 25/99. Okay, so let's go ahead and try another one. Like I said, same concept. The only thing that is changing is that second step. Okay, so this time we have negative 0.50 repeating. So first step is going to be writing it out as x equals negative 4.50 repeating. Second step, this time we're going to take it times 100 because we have two numbers repeating. So it becomes 100x equals 2 places would be 450.50 repeating still. Okay, so step 3, we're now going to subtract our original. So 1x equals negative, and I forgot to put the negative on this one, negative 4.50 repeating. So now we have 99x equals, so our 0.50 repeating cancels each other out. So 450 minus 4 is going to give us 446. Now we'll divide by 99. Divide by 99. So 99 will go into 446, and that's a negative because our larger number up here was negative. It's going to go in there 4 times, which is going to put me at 396. So if I'm at 396, I'm going to take 446 minus 396. Whoops, and then I wrote 39. 396 And when I do that, I get 50. So I have 50 left over, my original number of 99, and then this was negative, so we would get negative 4 and 50 99ths. And I wrote 4 over 4 and 50 90ths at first. Okay, if I want to double check it, yes, on my calculator, if I punch in 50 divided by 99, it should give me 0.5050, and it did. The only thing is that you'll notice at the very end it became a 1. That's just because our calculator is rounding up that last digit. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put one out here, have you guys try it. Like I said, steps are the same as previous part of this lesson. It's just that now you have 2 digits, so that second step changes. Okay, so you have 0.27 repeating. So go ahead, try this one out, pause your video, and then check back in just a couple minutes to see if you got your answer right. Okay, so you got 27/99, which will still reduce because 9 will go into both of those numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and divide top and bottom by 9 over 9. So 27 divided by 9 is 3, and 99 divided by 9 is 11. You should have ended up with 3 11ths on this one. Once again, working through to work a repeating decimal into its fraction form, the first thing to look at is to see how many numbers are repeating. And then that's going to help you decide step 2, whether you have to take it times 10 or times 100, because we're going to take 10 to the power of the number of numbers that are repeating.